What made Psycho such a groundbreaking film? What made Alfred Hitchcock's film Psycho such a groundbreaking film? Released in 1960, Psycho marked a significant shift in American cinema and culture, especially when we look back at the 1950s. This decade was shaped by post-war prosperity and a strong sense of social conformity. Television shows like Ozzie and Harriet and I Love Lucy painted a picture of ideal family life, avoiding any open discussion of sex or violence. The era maintained a clean and proper image that reflected conservative values. Psycho broke sharply from this mold in several ways. First, it challenged social taboos. The film introduced themes of sexuality and violence that were largely absent from mainstream media of the time. The shocking portrayal of a woman being brutally murdered in a shower pushed the boundaries of what was acceptable on screen. This was unprecedented and paved the way for more open exploration of such themes in later decades. Second, Psycho focused on psychological horror rooted in reality. Unlike the monster-driven horror films popular in the 1950s, this film centered on human evil and madness. The villain was not a supernatural creature, but a deeply disturbed individual. This shift mirrored a growing cultural awareness in the early 1960s, as Americans began to confront internal social anxieties rather than external threats like the Cold War. Third, Hitchcock's narrative and cinematic innovation played a key role. He shocked audiences by killing off the apparent protagonist, Marion Crane, early in the film. This unexpected twist defied audience expectations. The film's suspenseful pacing, innovative camera work, and haunting music contributed to its intense psychological impact. These techniques elevated the thriller genre and influenced countless films that followed. Lastly, Psycho reflected changing American society. It arrived at a time when America was on the brink of major social change. The 1960s would soon bring the Civil Rights Movement, the Vietnam War, and a questioning of the previously dominant ideals of conformity and prosperity. The film's dark themes and ambiguous morality resonated with audiences experiencing these shifts, serving as a mirror to the complex realities beneath the surface of American life. Psycho was groundbreaking because it shattered the sanitized image of the 1950s by introducing explicit content, psychological depth, and narrative surprises. It marked a turning point in film history, moving horror away from fantastical monsters to the real horrors lurking within human nature and society. From the nostalgic viewpoint of the 1950s, Psycho stands out as a bold and unsettling departure from the decade's polished cultural norms.